Good morning. This is Willie Boyd with the Florida State Watch Office Daily Situation Report for January 15th, 2009. The State Emergency Operations Center is currently at a Level 3 or monitoring activation status. Nuclear power reactors at Turkey Point, St. Lucie, Crystal River, and Farley are all operating at 100% capacity. All major airports and seaports are reporting no major issues at this time. And now to Amy Gossi for our weather brief.
Thank you. A reinforcing blast of Arctic weather will arrive today on the heels of the latest in a series of cold fronts that have moved southward from Canada. A strong and dry cold front has plunged into the deep south this morning as an Arctic dome of high pressure centered over the Dakotas progresses southeastward. Ahead of this front, strengthening winds aloft associated with the subtropical jet stream will increase cloudiness across the Florida Peninsula this afternoon and tonight. Despite this increase in cloudiness, critical fire weather conditions are expected nearly statewide today as relative humidity values plummet below critical thresholds. Red flag warnings are posted this afternoon for all of north central, west central, and southwest Florida. Gusty northwesterly winds are forecast to develop this afternoon behind the Arctic cold front for north and central Florida. These gusty winds and low humidity values will enhance the spread of any wildfires that develop today. Strengthening northerly winds this afternoon will create a slight risk of rip currents along the southeast Florida beaches. High temperatures in North Florida today will range from the lower 50s for western locations to the lower 60s in the Big Bend and northeast sections. High temperatures elsewhere will generally climb into the 60s. The Arctic dome of high pressure will migrate into the southeastern states on Friday and Saturday. Hard freeze watches and warnings are in effect for all of north and portions of north central Florida tonight. Freeze watches have been posted as far as south as Hillsborough, Polk, and Pasco counties for later tonight through Friday morning. Strengthening northerly winds will also drive wind chills into the teens across most of North Florida by sunrise on Friday, with wind chill readings dropping to near freezing as far south as the Interstate 4 corridor. Wind chill advisories have been posted from midnight tonight through 10 a.m. Friday for all of northeast and portions of north central Florida. Rough surf and hazardous marine conditions will develop along all coastal offshore waters tonight as north or northeasterly winds steadily increase behind the Arctic cold front. Small craft advisories will be required for all coastal waters beginning tonight. Low temperatures on Friday morning may fall into the upper teens for interior sections of the western panhandle, with 20s forecast for the remainder of north and north central Florida. High clouds streaming northeastward from the Gulf of Mexico will keep readings in the 30s for most of central Florida, with 40s extending to southwest and interior South Florida. Readings along the Treasure Coast will fall into 50s later tonight, and lows along the southeast coast and Keys are forecast to be near 60 by sunrise on Friday. As of Wednesday, the statewide Keach-Bryan Drought Index mean was 516 on a scale of 0 to 800. Despite recent rainfall in north central Florida, county KBDI averages across a majority of the Florida Peninsula remain near or above 600. A majority of the counties in the Panhandle have KBDI averages below 300. KBDI averages statewide will increase through the weekend as a cold and dry air mass remains entrenched over most of the state. Thank you, and now back to operations.
The 2009 Kids Weather Survival Week poster and essay contests are now underway, and Florida emergency management officials in partnership with Radio Disney are urging all eligible students to participate this year. The annual Awareness Week is scheduled for February 1st through the 7th, 2009, with the kickoff media event and contest award ceremonies to be held at Walt Disney World in Lake Buena Vista beginning on Saturday, January 31st, 2009. 4th and 5th graders in all 6-7 school districts are invited to participate in the statewide poster contest. Posters must be postmarked on or before Friday, January 23rd, 2009, and must arrive at the Capital Area Chapter of the American Red Cross in Tallahassee no later than Monday, January 26, 2009. Winners will be notified by phone. The top winner's artwork is scheduled to be displayed in the State Emergency Operations Center and the Historic Capitol. For complete contest information, please visit redcross.tallytown.com. High school students in all 67 school districts are invited to participate in the statewide essay contest. Student interests in 9th through 12th grade are asked to write a 500-word essay responding to the following scenario. Imagine that a devastating natural disaster has occurred in your community. There is damage to your home and to the homes in your neighborhood, and there may be injuries. Tell us your story of how having a plan in place beforehand helped you, your family, and your pet survive the disaster. All entries must be electronically submitted no later than Tuesday, January 20th, 2009. For complete contest information, please visit the Just Read Florida website at www.justreadflorida.com/HWAW/essaycontest.asp. That's all we have for today. This has been the Florida State Watch Office Daily Situation Report for Thursday, January 15, 2009. Have a safe day. For further information and to learn more about how to get a plan, please visit www.floridadisaster.org.